Building Live. I'm here filling in for the King of Doom, Mike Felger, but I brought in a very special guest host, somebody that everybody knows, my man Kevin Faulk in the building. K Feezy, what's going on, bro?
Nothing at all, man. How you doing, man? Appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah, just having fun, man. Just trying my best to obviously deal with this game. And people, if you want to hit us up, man, just all you got to do is go on the app and click on the right-hand corner. You can jump in at any time. I think Felger might be joining us later, and then we might have a special guest from Pittsburgh. But, man, I tell you, another week, and I feel like my blood pressure from watching these games is just
wow.
Right. It's like the thing that I've been wondering about, right, and you probably could talk about it too, is like this dude right here, I don't even know he's Samuels. He's like at 8 or 9 yards a carry, and I'm just like, man, it's like every week they just giving up major rush yards.
Giving up the edge right there.
Right.
That's not what our defense is supposed to do.
You would think that, right? Because that's one thing Bill always preaches, especially those defensive guys. Right? Don't give up the edge. Be solid on the edge. Funnel everything inside. And I just think that, like, from watching it, it's just like, for me, it feels like the discipline level's not there.
Right.
You know, when you like you said, giving up the edge, and that's the biggest thing that I'm kind of like, it's like, man, because then when they get their run game going, now like it opens up so many things.
So much play action pass.
Right.
Trick plays.
Right. Yeah. It's you know, here it is. This is huge for the Pats. They got to get off the field. Their D is just like today. It's just like they're not giving up a lot of points, but they've been giving up. It seems like they've been giving up a lot of yards in the time of possession. Right. So this is huge. They can get off the field here. So let's go.
Well, you're not giving up no point.
Interception. Yes.
Like you said, we're not giving up a lot of points, like you said. We're just giving up those yards that's eating up the clock.
Right. So let's see. We got a couple comments. We got Aaron. Let's see what's going on with Edelman today. Have you noticed anything with Julian out there today?
Drop a couple of drop balls.
Right. You know the thing I had said with Julian, I think Julian's obviously a great player, but the thing that I've like watched him throughout his years, and he loves to catch the ball kind of like that. You know? Yeah, he loves it. And I'm like, sometimes if you frame it, it's an easier catch. And I notice he just like, you know, so a lot of players, they get comfortable with certain things, but you obviously had great hands. Talk about the difference between here and here.
You know a few things about having great hands, huh?
Well, you know, we try, right?
Yes, indeed.
Let's see. We got some other comments out here, too. Casey, this guy was a tight end in college, and he looks like he's getting gashed. Jacob Hollister. I don't know what Casey means by that. Let's see, Nathan. Should McDaniels be held accountable for – you think Josh has kind of called a bad game today?
That's been the critical mistakes in the game. I can't say he called a bad game. We had some drops on third down early in the game, holding calls that put us in 1st and 20 or 2nd and 17. You know, like I know, you can't overcome that. That's not easy to overcome.
And that's the biggest thing that I noticed is the penalties. Gronkowski! Yeah, and that's the biggest thing that I've noticed in the game today. Like you just made a great point, is that the penalties just killed us. When you look at the Patriots, and that's something that, you know, that Bill hops on more than anything. Like you can't penalties. And I'm just like, look, and then like you said, it's a lot of dumb penalties. Put yourself in 1st and 20, and it's so hard to come back from that.
It's definitely, you know, the percentages are way down there to come back from 1st and 20.
Right. Well, they're in a position right now. You got to come away. Obviously, you got to come away with a touchdown here. I think you're in a – come on. There it is.
Good job. Good play.
There it is.
Being able to run the ball, we can play action pass now.
Right. And you talk about Sony Michel, obviously. I think he's a tremendous back. I mean, being watching him at Georgia, I mean, you've seen him now that you're down there at LSU and whatnot. What makes him, in your opinion, you obviously played the running back position at a very high level. What makes him such a such a good young player.
Able to accelerate in the hole, man. When he sees it, he's able to go and hit it. He's going to take it, and he can be a little patient at the same time too. He did it a couple of times in the first half of the game where he got behind the line in that zone scheme. There he goes again.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Kind of have that. Oh, oof. They called him down there. Full progress.
They blew him down.
Yeah, they blew it down, so it's not reviewable there. And like you said about Sony, I think that's the thing that, that you kind of can notice from him is, like you said, his ability to hit the hole when he needs it, and then have the ability to be patient and kind of slow play and let them holes open up.
Right. And he give a little power to you as well.
Right. Let's see what other comments we got down here. So if you want to jump in, just hit the join us by clicking on the up in the right hand corner. You can jump in at any time. Obviously, they got a challenge here. Let's see. Here's a Boston guy in California. Answer this question, okay? Why is Brady not utilizing Josh Gordon more? Well, I think I think personally, I think it's about more than I think it's about how the game plan works. It's
right.
You know how it is. Like 1 week you might be, get the ball 10, 12 times. The next week you might only get it once or twice. It's all about the game plan. And you see they used him. They kind of used him early in the game and did some things with him. So I think it's more about game planning with the Patriots. They look for the best matchups and kind of what the defense is giving them.
Well, I also think it's how the game is going too.
Right.
During the course of the game. At the beginning, they came out throwing the thing. Then you see them get into a heavy package and they started running it a little bit.
Right.
Just get a feel and see where they are. And now we're in this fourth quarter. This is where we really bring out everything we have now.
Right. You got single high, you got Gronk one-on-one down on the bottom. Let's see if they take a shot in his direction. A little bit of fade route.
There we go again.
There you go.
Here we go again.
Offside.
Shooting ourselves in the foot.
All right, so we gotta jump on. We gotta bring somebody on with us. We got Aaron. He's in Dedham. Aaron, jump on up here anytime. Let's see. Just make sure you got all your clothes on, and that's all we ask. What's going on, Aaron? You're on where with Kevin Faulk and myself.
Yeah, two things. One, whoever's been covering Juju Smith-Schuster, I'm not sure who it is, but he's been catching like a few catches, but they haven't gone for many big yards. Not sure if it's Stephon Gilmore. I think he's on Antonio Brown.
I think it's been Jackson who's been on.
Jackson, right. And Gronkowski has been silent today, and I don't know if he's hurt or nothing, but like he has just been silent.
Well, I appreciate that, Aaron. The thing about Gronkowski, if you watch it, they've been double teaming him all game. I mean, you're not gonna throw it to. You're not going to put a guy, and Kevin, you know about this, like Brady's not just going to force it into a guy, when he's double covered, and they've been doubling Gronk all day long. You got to wait for that right opportunity to throw into double coverage if you are going to take a shot where that if Gronk doesn't catch it, it's not going to be an interception or that kind of thing.
Well, Pittsburgh is just trying to take Gronk away because they know that if he gets going, it makes everybody else around on the offense go as well.
Right.
So why not take him out early? And that's what they did early in the game.
So Neil says here, and Neil, come on, let's go. There he is. Come on, fight. There it is. It's all about making one play. And
yes.
And we talked about it. Whether you catch 10 balls or one ball, it's about making that one play that you need. And Neil says here, which we've kind of been talking about, the amount of penalties is insane. I know that Monday morning meeting, Bill is going to jump in that ass.
Hey, every time you see a penalty, you see him take that pin out and right on that pad on the sideline.
You know exactly where he's going. There you go. They got to call. There's another one. There's another penalty on this play. Let's see if they call holding. Yep.
Of course.
See, and that's the thing that we talked about. And that's the thing, penalties when you're down inside the, 10-yard line, it's kill, especially holding penalties, He ducks his head. He gets beat across his face. Just poor technique. You know?
Yeah, that right there. That's what they
You look at that. He puts his head down. Now you got first and goal from the 15
especially the head going down.
Let's see what he does here. Let's see what else we got out there. Scream! Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, tell everybody, Kevin. Everybody's probably wondering what's going on in the background. Tell everybody what's.
My wife is catching the fit back there. Oh, hey, everybody would think that I would be the one that would be catching the fit watching the game, but right. It's my wife.
Oh yeah. It's not only do you play for the organization, and when you play and you kind of get this love, you play for the Patriots. That's the only team that you've ever known, and no, you can't do that, Tom.
No, you didn't do that. No, you didn't do that.
What happened?
He threw an interception.
Now, all you can hope is that he was not a bounce him. Is that they put?
Did he come down?
It looked like they're saying he came down with it, but I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a catch.
Brady.
That is a definite catch.
Think about that, right? And you talk about mistakes, and we talk about the importance of how you can't make mistakes and penalties. But in that situation, Tom, you expect Tom to know better. You just can't throw that up in a position where now you've basically taken 3 points off the board. I mean, that's that's just bad right there, man. Oh God. Let's see.
That last series just appeared to me. We've talked about what was happening the whole game. Penalties,
right?
Silly mistakes by key guys that should understand a little more than that.
Well, you know what the thing is, and this is what a lot of people might not understand, right? Now, obviously, Brady makes a bad decision right there, but like you just said, when you look at, and this is what it kind of this is how important it is when you look at that series, that possession, like that penalty for holding that you get on first down now moves you out of position. So now you have first and goal from the 15, and now everything changes rather than being, second and goal from the 3-yard line. And it basically creates this domino effect of bad plays. They try to screen, They don't get much with it. Now you're in 3rd and long, you get in a desperate situation. And then Tom makes a bad decision by throwing that one up to the middle of nowhere. And ultimately it all starts with penalties and guys just, doing bad things, making bad decisions.
Putting offensive coordinator in a bad situation, man.
Right.
Because like you just said, when coming at the first down, you already got your mindset of what kind of plays you want to run on 2nd down, what you want to run on 3rd down. And then you get this penalty where you backed up to the 15. Your whole group of plays done changed now.
Right. Yeah, and it's frustrating because when you look at penalties and then you start to see and you go back and you look at it's little things. It's just, when you look at the holding penalty, it's just bad technique a little bit. You get your head down, and now what you do is you put yourself in the position where the ref can, whether you look at it as a holding or not, what happens is the referee, because you have bad technique and you put yourself in a bad position, now you put it in his hands rather than having good technique and that kind of thing.
Right.
I tell you, it's just, it's just crazy. I mean, there's still plenty of time left in the game, but it's all about taking advantage of the opportunities that you have. And you know that.
Right.
You've seen this before. You've been down by plenty with a few minutes to go in games and being able to ultimately come back. But here you're in a situation. Look, Brady's right there. I mean, I think he's looking at Gronk. Probably doesn't see McFadden come off of Edelman. It looks like he's covering right there.
If Julia wouldn't have been there, Gronk would have pushed him out.
Yeah, it looks like that. But you look at this game and you look at those situations. the mistakes compounding, mistakes on mistakes on mistakes. All right, so we're gonna jump to the fan line here, and here's the king of doom himself. We got Felger on the line, so be ready for a lot of negativity because Felger is on the.
What's up, Wiggy?
What's up?
What's up, Fel?
So listen, I think you're lucky to be in it because I think the refs have let you into it.
Oh, you think so?
Oh yeah, the pass interference to Hogan, bullshit call, and what was the other? And there was another one on offense. I think the refs have let you in this game.
But you think about it, it seems like the Patriots have had more penalties than the Steelers. So I mean, that's kind of there's been a couple back. Think about the pass interference they called on. I think they called it on Jonathan Jones, which wasn't a pass interference. I mean, you can go both ways with that type of analysis.
Yeah. The third and long to Hogan was a horrible call, and then there was another one on your offensive series that was just bullshit. So you're right where you should be. You can't move the ball in offense. You should be down.
Well,
you're right where you should be.
Well, I think when you look at this game, you look at it from the defensive standpoint. The Pittsburgh Steelers have controlled the talk. Kevin and I talked about this, how this running back has looked like, it seems like when it went from Le'Veon Bell to Connor to now Samuels, it's like, the next coming of Franco Harris. The kid's averaging 8 yards a carry.
Well, this is why I say with all the love and respect in my heart to Kevin Faulk, but the running backs are sort of interchangeable. I'm sorry, they are, Kevin. They are.
Now, Kevin, if you don't know, Felger's biggest thing is that you could just throw anybody back there at running back and they'll be able to get the job done.
Kind of.
Nah, I don't think it's like that, Felger.
Kind of, sort of.
So where are you?
Nah, not really.
It seems like you're at a nice place with nice palm trees, huh?
I'm in Puerto Rico. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I'm in Puerto Rico, and they just put the Smurfs on one TV, so I have to go to the other TV now. I have to go.
I see the camera over your shoulder, so
just know this: the refs have let you in the game.
Is that what it is? All right, so that's
what it is.
Opinion. That I think when you look at the Felger's biggest thing is that the refs have let us into the game, but when you look at the penalties, I would say that let's see the team penalties here. I'm going to try to look for team penalties on this one here. Let's see. Penalties. It seems like the Patriots have more. Have 11 penalties versus the Pittsburgh Steelers 4 penalties. So Felger's refs letting us in is kind of he doesn't really know his facts because the Pats have way more penalties than Pittsburgh.
Way more penalties.
Right, but that's his biggest thing. He's always going to look for the reason.
I say unfamiliar penalties.
Right. I mean, when you think about it, you could say that about every game, right? The pass interference that the Pats gets. Then you could say, well, why there's a pass interference that Pittsburgh Steelers get? I mean, that's kind of like you could kind of look at that and go both ways with the whole penalty things. That's why when I look at penalties, right, I'm kind of like, depending on how the flow of the game goes, but this is a big situation here. Now you're second and 9, 3 minutes to go. You gotta stop them here. You gotta get the ball back.
That was critical earlier.
Right.
That interception was really critical. Just like this dude looked like he offsides. Thank you for backing up.
Well, now you're in this position right here. I mean, it's super important. You got to get off the field. There you go. 3rd and 9.
I tell you what, bro. When a ball goes in the air for a long ball, a long pass, I cringe because you never know what can happen. Like something like that. They can call anything.
And that's the thing. And the thing that I look at when I'm looking at penalties, unless it's so blatant, so like out in your face, like I think keep the flag in your pocket, and that's and like you said, anytime that ball's up in the air, you could always find a little pushing and shoving. Now you're in a 3rd and 9 situation here, 3 minutes to go, clock stop. You gotta get off the field here. Yeah, this is huge right here. This
is bigger than huge. This is bigger than huge, man. God,
to me, when you look at it, this is the ball game. Even though the Pats have all 3 timeouts, the reason why I say I think this is the ball game is because you know how it goes, right? if they get a first down, now they can eat another 2 minutes off the clock, right? And so if you do get the ball back, now you're getting the ball back with under a minute to go and no timeouts, and now you need a touchdown. So, but if you can get off the field here, you get the ball back with 3 minutes, and some 2 minutes 50-something seconds, three timeouts, and you're able to now control the game the way you want to control, especially knowing you gotta score a touchdown.
Now Pittsburgh has a decision to make also now. They can either decide to throw the ball and risk an incomplete pass to stop the clock, or run the ball to keep the clock moving and force New England to take a timeout. Force them to use one of them timeouts.
You're Pittsburgh's offense coordinator. What do you do here?
I'm a player. I'm going. I want the first down.
Right. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Like you gotta try to get the first down. You gotta throw the.
Right. Well, I'm just saying that he does have that option.
Right. Well, which you could easily see them do, because like you said, not only do you risk an incomplete pass, but you risk possibly an interception. There are a lot of risks that you have, and you could look at it and say, defensively we've been playing well. We just made them turn the ball over inside the 20-yard line. So hey, let's run it, make them use a timeout, and then punt it away. But
put our D back out there because our D playing pretty good.
Right, exactly. Let's see, David, play calls, blitz here. I've been saying this too, and this is what I've kind of been saying. This situation here, I think you blitz and you put pressure on Roethlisberger. You make him either say,
"Get rid of the ball quick,"
throw the ball quick, or it's a sack.
Right.
I'm hoping that they bring pressure. I think Scott. Let's see. Scott says blitz here. I agree with you on that one, Scott. Definitely blitz here. Let's see what else we got. Frank says big stop, boys. We need one. We definitely need one.
Show blitz and back out.
Kevin Faulk says show blitz and back off. I say.
I'm just saying that's probably what we gonna do.
That's true. But I'm like, show it and bring it. I tell everybody in the back end, make sure you come up and tackle. This is it. This is the game, in my opinion. Let's go, boys.
Oh, definitely.
Let's go.
It is the game. My wife just stood up.
Let's go. Come on. Too much time. I hear her in the background. Way too much time.
Oh, damn.
That's
How?
Why did you leave him go?
Why? That boy had nowhere to go.
Do your job.
right. He's got him in man-to-man coverage. Stay with him.
Do your job.
Why you left him? Why did you leave him? Why?
That's it. Can't do that.
That is a wrap.
You see that situation right there. Stay with your guy. I hear your wife in the background saying, "Why is he leaving his guy?" You cannot do that. It's 3rd and 9. Make Ben run. Make him cross.
Right. Ben don't want to run right now.
You can't come up on him. And I could see if it was damn Lamar Jackson, but it's Ben Roethlisberger. Oh God. I don't know what Simon was doing on that one.
Oh boy, my wife is hilarious.
That's it. So we got 2:58. Now you can probably still get the ball back with 2 minutes, but you got to make sure you eat it up. 3 timeouts. Yeah, you can eat it up. I wonder what Pittsburgh does here. I would say if I'm Pittsburgh,
no, they gonna give the ball. They run the ball too well. They run the ball too well.
Can't do that. Flag. Let's pray that it's a holding. Let's pray. Is it a hold? They just
hold it.
He's saying it's on New England. That's what Romo's saying in the background. Holding defense.
You held the guard or the center from going off.
Yep. That's it. Can't have that. Number 90. Yep.
Who?
They called Malcolm Brown on it. I don't.
Yeah, but who? They just showed it. I didn't see that.
I don't know. I didn't see that one there. I didn't see that one there. They called it on Brown, so I know I heard you saying that he was probably told in the double team and trying to keep the guy from going up top. Timeout. Timeout.
God,
2:46. What is it? Second down. Second run. One time. We got what?
Second 6, second 7.
What, I got 2 timeouts left here, so no, 1 timeout left.
One timeout.
2-minute warning, so you get the ball back with. If you can stop them, on defense, you get the ball back with just under 2 minutes. But
that's the problem. It don't look like we can stop them right now.
That is the problem. Front 4. Let's see. I tell you, it's just I just can't. I don't know how long I can take it, Kevin Faulk. I don't know how long I can take it.
One of them things, bro. One of them things.
But like you got to be saying, right? You got to be telling the guys in this situation here, right? We, as defensively, we know they're going to run the ball. We know. So stay disciplined. Stay in your gaps. Be disciplined. We know they're going to run the ball. And let's stop them the next 2 times, and we'll be able to get the ball back.
They're trying to execute it.
Right.
It's just not working.
Trying and doing it are 2 different things.
Right.
I tell you, it's just let's see. What's this? Sammy says, I ain't no genius, but Simon just thought Big Ben is going. Yeah, that's what we said. Like, in that situation, you're the linebacker. It's 3rd and 9. You're coming up to play Ben Roethlisberger, and you're letting your guy go. You can't do that. Stay with your guy. Then when he crosses over the line of scrimmage, then you come up. He's got to go 9 yards.
Right.
Not like it's 3rd and 1 or something like that. It's to me, I think that's just like bad awareness on situational football. Like, you got to know those situations, right?
Right. Definitely bad situational football.
Jesus. Let's see. Aaron, is Danny Shelton not available? Why isn't he? I don't know where Danny Shelton is. I ain't seen him all day. I haven't seen him all day. But the Pats are still in a position. They are still in a position that all they got to do is stop them these next 2 downs. And you're going to get the ball back with plenty of time and Tom Brady. So this game is far from over, but you got to stop them here. Second and 7. I'm putting 9 in the box, man. There ain't no way you're running. I'm putting 9.
Hey, definitely. Why would you?
I'm putting 9 in the box. Get up there.
Like you just said, 9 in the box.
There you go. There you go. Timeout. 2:40. So they'll get the 3rd down play, and it'll be 3rd and 6. Now, here's what I'm saying defensively, right? They probably likelihood will run the football, but we got to be alert for what? Play action.
Yes.
That's what we got to be alert for because it's 3rd and 6. Be alert for play action. Guys, stay on your guy. Let's see. All right, so it's this. Lewis asks, why after the Pats penalty with 2:52, the clock did not keep running? I don't know. I missed that one, Lewis. Well, so here it is. Here's the ball game. 3rd and 6. You stop them here. They'll take it down to the 2-minute warning. You'll get the ball back with a little less than 2 minutes, and a chance to win the football game. Shotgun, watch the draw. Bring the heat.
Good play, son. Good play, son. That was a good play, son.
Yeah, we talked about making a play right there. Jackson has been on him all night long. That's it. He knows he's got his hands on it. Good job by Pittsburgh, giving Schuster a chance to make a play. And now
I thought he was gonna put in for the interception.
That was big right there. That was so. Here you go. And what it helps out, it stops the clock.
Right.
48 yards, and this guy's got the yips. He already missed his last field goal. Miss it. Dead center. Dead center.
Now we gotta go do something now. Now we gotta go do something now.
This is it. 2 minutes 30 seconds, and the 2-minute warning. You got plenty of time. No need to rush. Let's see, Michael. If New England loses, it's over. Michael said
it's over.
Michael says if New England loses, it over. Not. He said he's not watching football until next year. Michael, hey Michael, I feel your pain. I'm with you on that one sometimes.
I don't know about till next year.
Right. I mean, I know he's frustrated. He's kind of talking. He's just.
They still got a lot of football left to play.
Right. But you know how it is, though. Let's see. Jackson, good play. That's finally makes a great play. Plenty of time left. Yes, Luke, there is plenty of time in this ball game. Need a TD. This is it. So this is going to be a good one right here. There's plenty of football left in this game. If you guys want to jump on, join us anytime. Just click on the right-hand corner and jump in. So this is big right here. Plenty of time. No need to rush. No need to panic. There we go. Get it at the 25 yard.
Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. Here we go.
Right. This is Brady at his best. That's what Aaron says. Aaron says vintage Brady drive coming here. Right. This is it. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Gotta have a flawless drive, man. Gotta have a flawless drive, guys.
No need to panic. Just protect. No stupid penalties.
Long foul ball.
Right.
Long foul ball.
I don't get that play. I don't get why they do that on first down. I haven't seen Cordell in a while. I don't know. The way this game has gone, I'll take 230 down by a score. Yeah, I'll take it too. I mean, when you look at the way this ball game has gone, to be down by 7 with a chance to tie the game up, or if they go for 2, a chance to win the game. Come on, we can't go for home runs. Let's get first downs.
Okay.
All right. Third and short. We'll take that. Come on, let's go. Get another playoff before the 2-minute.
Come on, get that, Phillip.
I can see a little draw right here. There you go. First down, 2-minute warning. You're on your own 40-yard line. Plenty of time left in this game. Let's see. This is vintage Brady time. This is vintage Brady time right here. So
everybody keeps saying vintage Brady time. I sure hope it is, yo.
Right. But I mean, in this situation, think about it, right? Think about how, when you look at this game, they played an okay game. A lot of penalties killed them. But to say we got the ball with 2 minutes to go and we're on our own 40-yard line with a chance to tie the game, down in Pittsburgh, I think after watching this game, I'm glad I'm at least saying that. At one point in time, oh man, this thing's gonna be a runaway.
At the beginning, I thought it was, because the way how the flow of games go, when you stop a team and they stop you, you score, you go up, and they stop you back and you go up again. That's kind of like a little cruise control there for you.
Right. Well, now they got it. And this is where I see, not only do I see vintage Brady, but I see Rob Gronkowski making a big play. This is where you can get Gronk. This is where you can get Gronk down the seam. Because now you got to be careful. If you're still going to move the whole way down the field, that means one-on-one matchups for guys like Josh Gordon, guys like Edelman. You know, maybe you get James White involved out of the backfield a little bit. I know, you know, it's something that we used to do a lot with you is, you know, put a linebacker in a position to have to cover a really good pass catching running back. And so maybe that's something that we could see them doing here.
Well, everything you just said is something that we need to get going right now on this drive. All those guys need to make a play this drive.
I'll tell you this, and I look at it like this is the big part of this. This is, this is huge. Obviously, we know it's huge for the season, but just talking about the playoff implications here to potentially still keep yourself in the position where if you win tonight, you're still in a position where you're still the 2 seed with a chance to maybe get the 1 seed. So this game is super, really, really. You gotta come away with one here. Luke in Vermont.
For both teams.
Oh yeah, let's go to Luke. Luke is in Vermont. Jump on up, Luke. Come on, let's go.
Hey, isn't it crazy that Brady's still doing this shit and he was doing it with you guys 2 years ago?
Yes, indeed. It's crazy, but he's still doing it at a high level, man.
Yeah,
I'm
not saying he's even going to get it done, but isn't it crazy for you guys to sit there and be like, this old guy's still doing this crap?
It's a 2-12 method.
All right, that's all I want to watch. Enjoy. Thanks.
All right. Same to you.
Here we go.
There it is. What do they call? False start. You can't have penalties, man. Yeah, man. These things are
wrong time, man. Wrong time to have them.
Left guard shouldn't be jumping. You're right next to the ball. I mean, you're watching the ball. You're looking out of the periphery and watching the ball, man. Michael says Chargers went for 2 to win. Would you? I might go for 2. I mean, I mean, it's definitely a ballsy move.
Good throw.
Got plenty of time. Plenty of time. No need to panic. Plenty of time.
I don't know where that kid was going.
Right.
That was in cover 2, but I don't know what he was looking at.
Right. There it is. You got plenty of time. Hey, listen, check downs are major right here. You know, all of you guys, make one guy miss, boom, before you know it, you're in the end zone as a running back. They're going to be dropping everything in the coverage.
There we go. They're bringing something. There. They got out of it. There you go, James. There you go, James.
There it is. Little option route out of the backfield. Plenty of time. This 50 seconds is a lifetime.
You could get a couple more out of that.
Right. All right, we'll take
that. My wife said, run, Brady, run. It's like, no, that's not what we want.
No. Just throw to James and let James step out of bounds. It's the last thing you want to have to do. That's the last thing you want to have Tom. Unless it's like inside the 5, and if he's running, he can get to the end zone. That's about
it. Inside the 3.
Inside the 3, right? Even better. Let's see. A little man-to-man coverage. Brady's looking for something. No, what are they calling?
Right guard.
Come on, man.
Right guard. I seen it.
Did you? Oh, my God. Come on. Come on.
14 penalties.
Right. And Felger had the nerve to say the refs if it wasn't for the refs. I don't know which game he was watching. Come on.
What's behind you? Oh.
2nd and 15. Penalties, man. Penalties. That's what it's going to be. Let's see.
Wow.
26 seconds.
I'm floored by the penalties.
Right.
And not just the penalties, the actual penalties, illegal formations,
Right.
Some unfamiliar stuff happening. Who are you throwing it?
I don't know who the hell he's throwing that one to.
I can see you trying to get a call or something.
That's it, but you got to get the ball down a little bit. This is it. 4th and 15. This is it. Now, you make a great point. How could this team be so undisciplined? That blows my mind. Knowing Bill and being around Bill, that's the one thing he preaches more than anything is being mentally smart. And,
right.
To like knowing the situations, like that's the worst thing you could, guys, that we can't jump off sides. We can't hold, that's what that's what they're telling you every time in the huddle. Every time in the huddle before every play, especially in a critical situation like this on the offensive side of the football, say, hey, no penalties. Don't jump off sides. No holding. Protect the football.
Well, we went through that situation during practice.
Right.
It's so repetitious that's what's being said. Like you said, everyone is repeating each other.
Right.
Or should be repeating each other.
Right. This is it. You got time. If you don't get in the end zone, you can get the first down, come up and spike it. That's it.
Wow.
Ball game. They're going to look back at this one and say penalties, penalties, penalties. That's what they're going to say. 17-10. And when you think about this game and you come back and you look at this game and you say, what went wrong in this game? Very, very, very simple. What went wrong? Penalties. 14
penalties and mistakes.
14 penalties for 106 yards. That's it.
Most penalties since 2014.
That is it. That is it, man. That's it. Now you went from forget about the 2 seed. Now you're down to 3 of the 4 seed, and that is it.
Right.
Kevin Faulk, man, I appreciate the time. I don't want to keep you.
No problem, man. Appreciate the opportunity, man. Always.
Along from your family, man. Good luck, and I guess I'll see you around, bro.
All right.
All right, take care later.
Yes, sir.